everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nelsie. I am a certified personal trainer. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys an intense glute workout. You guys are going to see the glute pump after, and I'm telling you, it's going to be intense. I already took my pre-workout, as you guys can see, and we're about to get into the gym and kill this workout. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and comment down below any video suggestions that you'd like to see on my channel. Also, if you end up doing this workout, please comment down below and let me know how you liked it. And also, you can also tag me on Instagram at It's Nelsie. So let's get into the video. The resistance bands I'm going to be using in today's video are mine. The link is in the description box if you guys would like to purchase your own. You get 2 resistance bands with 2 different levels of resistance. Now what we're doing is we're starting off with some double donkey kicks. So you want to pulse at the top before you go back down, and we're going to be doing this for 4 sets of 15 reps just to warm up the glutes and help activate them. Now, as you can see, I was struggling to get my reps in just to show you how intense those resistance bands are. And they add a lot of intensity to your normal donkey kicks. And they also do not roll or slide. They stay in place the entire time. Yeah, you can talk to me, boy. When performing donkey kicks, I want you guys to keep in mind your core should be tight the entire time. So how you tighten your core is if someone was going to punch you in the stomach, and you're going to tighten your stomach so that the punch would just hit your core muscles. So that's how you tighten your core, and make sure that you're not arching your back and you're controlling the movement on the way up and down. And if you need to take a couple second rest in between reps, go ahead and do so. Just don't take too long of a rest.
It's getting late, but I'm only getting started. And now they're playing my song. You look at me and think, damn, she's broken hearted. But you could not be more wrong. I love going out to where the music's too loud and where the people surround me. Yeah, here's my best advice. Just let me stay in this vibe and never think that you owe me.
So for the last set, you guys are still doing 4 sets, but on the last set, I decided to just do pulse donkey kicks without actually placing my knee back on the floor and keeping it there for a few seconds and going back. So just pulse and not resetting at the bottom. And you guys are definitely going to feel the burn on these. Is the perfect way to start your glute workout. Now, if you haven't seen my last glute video where I talked about the science of growing your glutes, you guys should definitely check that one out. I'm starting off with some banded reverse lunges with the knee drive. Now with these, add the band, you guys. I promise you, if you've never done a lunge movement with a band, you definitely want to add and try this one. Now, you want to lunge back, and you want to really get deep down into that lunge and make sure your knee is tapping the floor. And when you drive that knee up, you want to drive it as fast as you can if the band allows you to. Now, if you have a looser band, then you can drive the knee up as fast as possible, but this band is kind of really tight, so I drive my knee up to as much as the band will allow me. So as you can see with the other leg, this is a much better view. My knee is going all the way to the bottom, and I'm driving that knee back up and squeezing that glute at the top. And you're going to be doing this movement for 4 sets of 12 reps per leg. And as you can see, I'm not using any weight to start off with my first set. I'm just using the bar. Now, if you want to use a regular squat rack, you can. You don't have to use a Smith machine. But as I go through my sets, I will add on some weight. And now this whole workout isn't a strength workout. It's really hypertrophy. And when we're talking about hypertrophy, we're going to lower the weights and focus on the reps, because that's the main goal here, is to really use that mind to muscle connection and focus on every single rep.
You shouldn't be with someone like me. Sometimes I think they're right, honey. Sorry for the tears in your eyes. Hey, love, forgive me just one more try. Used to hide myself away in the night, looking for trouble and fights, looking for answers at the bottom of my glass. You found me lost in the night, looking for trouble and fights, but you found me. Now I'm a screw up, but baby, I'm glad you're someone to rely on, someone to rely on. No, I'm a screw up, but baby, I could be someone to rely on, someone to rely on. 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 Hey baby, I'm calling. Hey baby, just please pick up the phone. Hey baby, I'm calling. I'm drunk, can you please pick up? No, I'm a screw up, but baby, I'm glad you're someone to rely on, someone to rely on, someone to rely on. No, I'm a screw up, but baby, I could be someone to rely on, someone to rely on. No, I'm a screw up, but baby, I'm glad you're someone to rely on, someone to rely on. No, I'm a screw up, but baby, I could be someone to rely on, someone to rely on. Someone to rely on, someone to rely on. Someone to rely on, someone to rely on.
Now, right after those reverse lunges, we're going to go into everybody's favorite, the Bulgarian split squat. Now with these, as you can see, my stride is not very wide. My foot placement is just a few inches away from the bench, and not too far forward and not too far back. And as you can see, when I go down into the split squat, my butt is going way at the bottom. It's not going that far, but you can see the curve of my glute at the bottom and how the muscle is contracting and working. So that's how you want to do it. And also you want to pay attention to the tempo. I'm not going extremely fast. I'm taking my time on the way down, and I'm taking my time on the way up. And the reason for that is to get that mind to muscle connection in there, so that I'm actually feeling the reps, because sometimes we tend to do reps so fast to get it over with that we don't actually feel the muscle working.
Never act in, always act in. Back in 2010, we all sipping activists. Now these beats are taking damage like my kidneys is. Already got the crib, I think it's time to flood my wrist. But gets along her neck, I just iced out my chip.
And by my last set, I played around with my form a little, so I just have my leg closer to the bench, and I'm also going through these reps a lot faster than before, because you guys know by the fourth set your legs are ready to give out and you just want to get it over with. But keep in mind, you have to make sure your form is always on point no matter what. If you have to drop the weights and finish, go ahead and do that.
Pick and roll, give and go. I see the money, whoa, pick and roll, give and go. I see the money, whoa, pick and roll, give and go.
You stare into my
Moving on to stiff-legged deadlifts. Now with these, I'm warming up with just the bar. You always want to warm up before you get into your actual sets, just to get your form down. Now, with stiff-leg deadlifts, they are not really the same as Romanian deadlifts. With stiff-leg deadlifts, your legs are going to be a lot stiffer with just a slight bend in the knees, and this will target the hamstrings a lot more, while the Romanian deadlifts, in my opinion, targets the glutes a lot more. So you want to go down as slow as possible and feel those hamstrings stretch and explode and squeeze those glutes at the top. Now I'm adding some weights, still warming up before I start my actual sets.
Here's my best advice. Just let me stay in this vibe and never think that you owe me. Yeah, you can talk to me, boy, and you can move it up close, but that's as far.
Some tips to keep in mind when performing a stiff leg deadlift is to keep the bar as close as to your body as possible. You don't want it to be too far out. That's what I see a lot of people doing in the gym when doing a deadlift. They have the bar way too far away from their body. So keep the bar as close as to your body as possible. And when you come up, you don't want to overextend your back. Just squeeze the glutes. That is enough. A lot of people tend to overextend their back, and that's just unnecessary. Now, you really want to go down as slow as possible and feel those glutes, those hamstrings stretching, and try to keep your reps consistent without resetting at the bottom. And I also wanted to mention to keep your head neutral. So as you can see, when I go down, my head goes with me. I'm not looking at myself in the mirror. I'm not checking out my form in the mirror. If you want to check out your form, what you need to do is pull your phone out and record your form. Stop looking at yourself in the mirror when you're trying to do a deadlift, because you're overextending your neck, and that's just not good. So just keep your head neutral. Wherever your body goes, your head goes. Just like that.
As it goes, I'm not your baby. I might be up for a dance. I might be holding your hand, but that is all I can stand. I'm not your baby, no. You're not gonna get what you came here for. I'm leaving as soon as you ask for more. Yeah, you can talk to me, boy, and you can move it up close, but that's as far as it goes. I'm not your baby. It's getting late, but I'm only getting started. And now that
Moving on to hip thrust. Now with these, I want you guys to choose a weight that is challenging but not too extremely heavy, because we're going to be doing 10 sets for 10 reps. So if you've seen my video where I talked about how to hip thrust, then you know the drill. You want to keep that chin tucked, keep your eyes facing forward. You don't want to be staring at the ceiling. And on the way down on the eccentric movement, you want to go down pretty slow and come back to the top and squeeze those glutes.
far as it goes, I'm not your baby. I might be up for a dance. I might be holding your hand, but that is all I can stand. I'm not your baby, no. You're not gonna get what you came here for. I'm leaving as soon as you ask for more. Yeah, you can talk to me, boy, and you can move it up close, but that's as far as it goes.
Look.
I'm not your baby.
Knowing that you're not my baby, but I think maybe you'll reconsider. When I pull up in that brand new thing with the iced out chain and the new chinchilla. And you ain't for the heart when you walked on the floor, you a real gal Batman killer. But you ain't never did with the boys in
To
the
finish this marvelous workout, we're going to be doing a glute hyperextension on the back extension machine. So what you want to do is position your upper back. You want to round that out. So you don't want to feel this movement in your lower back. So in order to feel it more in your glute, you want to round your back to about 45 degrees. And when you come up, you want to squeeze those glutes. Add a weight if you need to. If not, you can do it with just body weight to practice your form. But that is pretty much it for this workout. And the whole workout will be in the description box, as well as on the screen. I will put the sets and reps for every single exercise, which you guys probably seen already. And of course, we gotta check out the glute pump, because if your glutes are not pumped after you work them out, did you really work out? And look at that creepy guy in the back staring at me. I'm just kidding, that's my man. All right, guys, I just finished that workout and I'm out of breath. It's hot AF out here. If you live in Florida, you know what we're going through. But we're about to go to Publix and grab something to eat for the gains. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know down in the description box below, and comment down any video suggestions that you want to see on my channel. And if you do try this workout, please let me know. I really want you guys to let me know if you try this workout out, and tag me on Instagram at itsnelsie, and I'll see y'all in my next video.
With the bands in the box like Dilla. Love it when you heal up, will up, bring it back, come rewind. Touch to have your X-Man back on your line. But I'm a real player, never act like you're mine. Leave you disappointed, you gon' act like you're fine. And I see